I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. We ball for real. Can't fall for real. Up so long, got folk thinking I'm tall for real. I give the spill, then break the mill. Used to walk around with a big old head, little bill. Here we go now, oh my. On the road like roll tide, but I'm with them bulldogs. They been here the whole time. How could I just cross sides? Never gonna get off sides. Making power moves together, no electric slide. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Need a mop, I'm dripping fluid. Why the world so short, we knew it. On the track like Carl Lewis. Think about that Wonderland. Made it out of Afghanistan. They don't want no smoke with us. Cause they might get second hand. Whoa, we did it. I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could.
Yo,
Nah, for real.
yo, holy, I told my mama we gon' get a couple bands. I'm out here working while you posting on the ground. I don't need no one to tell me what I am. I just wing it and it still follow the plan. Got it me, I don't lose. I got things I'ma do. I don't need no excuse. They gon' copy the flow like Kinko's. I'm not green to the game like CeeLo. Just my team didn't need no cheat code. I'ma go back to my people like we did it.
I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. Hey, I'm just gonna act surprised like everybody else.
Camden got the sauce, yeah.
We did it. I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. We ball for real. Can't fall for real. Up so long, got folk thinking I'm tall for real. I give the spill, then break the mill. Used to walk around with a big old head, little bill. Here we go now, oh my. On the road like roll tide, but I'm with them bulldogs. They been here the whole time. How could I just cross sides? Never gonna get off sides. Making power moves together, no electric slide. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Need a mop, I'm dripping fluid. Why the world so short, we knew it. On the track like Carl Lewis. Think about that Wonderland. Made it out of Afghanistan. They don't want no smoke with us. Cause they might get second hand. Whoa, we did it. I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could.
Yo,
Nah, for real.
yo, holy, I told my mama we gon' get a couple bands. I'm out here working while you posting on the ground. I don't need no one to tell me what I am. I just wing it and it still follow the plan. to my people like we did it.
I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. Hey, I'm just gonna act surprised like everybody else.
Camden got the sauce, yeah.
We did it. I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. We ball for real. Can't fall for real. Up so long, got folk thinking I'm tall for real. I give the spill, then break the mill. Used to walk around with a big old head, little bill. Here we go now, oh my. On the road like roll tight, but I'm with them bulldogs. They been here the whole time. How can I just cross sides? Never gonna get off sides. Making power moves together, no electric slide. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Need a mop, I'm dripping fluid. Why the world so short, we know it. On the track like Carl Lewis. Think about that Wonderland. Better that Afghanistan. They don't want no smoke with us. Cause they might get second hand. Whoa, we did it. I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could.
Yo,
Nah, for real.
yo, holy, huh. I told my mama we gon' get a couple bands. I'm out here working while you posting on the ground. I don't need no one to tell me what I am. I just wing it and it still follow the plan. Got it me, I don't lose. I got things I'ma do. I don't need no excuse. They gon' copy the flow like Kinko's. I'm not green to the game like CeeLo. Just my team didn't need no cheat code. I'ma go back to my people like we did it.
I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real.
Yeah. Lately, they don't call me John. I've been feeling more like Sankey. Look at that fire, holy water, keep on spraying. I don't know why these people steady trying to play me. Doing that short, won't be first how they don't pay me. Welcome back to my lifestyle. I've been living in the Lord's hand, been broke for a long while. I got fitted in the throne room, crown right above the wrist now. No more hiding, never take it off. Really got some new wins now, look. I don't save no daylight. My watch run on his time. I can't flip no glass. It's only Jesus save lives. I done got rings on these when I ate them 808s. I did it free. And the seat is what I really hate to be. And keep if you ain't really fit the key, I been down. In the throwback like right now. I got no chains, yeah. Get up, I just got claimed, yeah. That mean I got no blame. I'm dancing, dancing, dancing. Yeah, you don't see me tripping, boy, it's all in hand. Blessings got me feeling like 100 grand. Yeah, I won't put my faith in another man. Yeah, none of overflowing, I'ma do my dance. Hey, all in hand, yeah, it's all in hand. Blessings got me feeling like 100 grand. Yeah, all in hand, yeah, it's all in hand. Yeah, blessings got me. Look, all in hand, and I got ball in hand. Lucy won't take my ID like I'm Dirty Dan. We can be friends, can't be bros, unless you know my dad. Yeah, I know who you know based on how you act. Get this, I take care of my business. I am not the boss though, I am just a witness. That's right. He poured me a cup, I asked him what's in this. He said taste and see, I tasted his goodness. Won't pull it back though, I'm in the back row, that mean I'm up in the front. I'ma go ham with the bread like a slim, but it's still cheese and that's lunch. Yeah, I don't think they understand how we can say that we number one. Yeah, you don't see us on our charts, we still got our time in the sun. Yeah, my whole life is like a flipping holiday. Yeah, got no worries, expenses already paid. I'm like gravity, I only gotta do one thing. What's that? All I gotta do is fall in place. Yeah, you don't see me tripping, boy, it's all in hand. Blessings got me feeling like 100 grand. Yeah, I won't put my faith in another man. Yeah, none of overflowing, I'ma do my dance. Hey, all in hand, yeah, it's all in hand. Blessings got me feeling like 100 grand. Yeah, all in hand, yeah, it's all in hand. Yeah, blessings got me.
No matter how the current sways, you were my anchor in the waves. Nothing could ever separate me from your heart. Every doubt fades when you speak, silencing every disbelief. Breathing your truth inside of me, you set me free. When my heart starts breaking, when the weight gets heavy, when the world starts shaking, you hold me steady. When my hope is caving and my strength is ending, you are never failing. You hold me steady.
Of course you got me.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Oh man, this is that's wrong.
Wrong cable. Wrong cable? Oh, we're back?
We're trying, man. We got audio from everywhere. We're a mess.
Why are we
What
dark?
Are we even here for?
Why is it so dark?
I gotta fix that in a second too.
What's going on?
It's a mess, guys. We're trying to be professional, but it's not working.
We're having a meltdown.
Talk about your week.
All right, guys. So my week.
It's okay.
My week was pretty good. Memorial Day weekend was fun. I was happy to see the people that I saw at drive-in service. Those people that I didn't see at drive-in service, I was upset I didn't see you. But it was a good week. Besides me ending up in the emergency room, right, Spencer? He's behind the camera. He's nodding. I ended up in the emergency room. What was it? Friday night? Saturday night? Sunday night. It was Sunday night.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we got light. And then there was light.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sunday night ended up in the emergency room. That was kind of a fun experience. Found out that I have kidney stones. Apparently, you can't drink the tap water around here.
Bro, Florida's almost as bad as Mexico, man. It's rough.
I don't know where I'm from. The water that comes through your tap is already treated, so bad habits, I guess. So, yeah, you can't drink the tap water here because it gives you kidney stones. I guess it's high in calcium, and calcium can cause a blockage. So, I'm working on that. It hurts, very painful. But, yeah, that was my week. What about you?
Stuff, man. Well, I didn't get kidney stones this week, so that was a plus on the good side. I have been just working a lot to get ready for service on Sunday because there's so many components that we're having to change or do that are just so much different. I mean, we're now going to be live streaming, a good quality live stream while we're actually doing the service. So that's going to be new and interesting to be able to do the worship slides and introduce all that. We want to keep it the same quality basically we've been doing as well as while we're opening service. And then, with talking with Pastor Rob, I'm just trying to get a plan of action moving forward. I've done kind of everything all across the board. I've done video editing this week. I am working on pulling apart an iMac to update the SSD and the RAM for anybody who's a little geeky out there. Video editing, cleaning. It's done everything, man. I've done everything.
You're multi-tool for the church, man.
So week, man.
Praise the fact that we have this guy at our church, because without this guy, we could have been stuck in the mud for a lot of different things. So
things I never knew this week. So it's fun, man. It's been exciting. Other than that, around the house, a lot of Pokemon still, man. I'm playing a lot of Pokemon Shield. That's my game right now.
That's a quality game. I've been playing a lot. Been putting a lot of hours in as well. So
and then we watched this show called Sweet Magnolias. So I think it's based upon a movie that came out, I think, in like 1989, 1990. Somebody can quote me on that. I'm going to impress myself if I get the year right. But I think it's somewhat like the movie that came out. I do know Julie Roberts in that movie, 100%. It's called
Steel Magnolias.
Oh, never mind. Is a whole different.
Yeah, so the movie's Steel Magnolias.
Steel, not Sweet.
Sweet Magnolias might be
whole
the
different
Netflix
thing.
show.
So never mind. I don't think they're related at all. Forget everything I just said. 1989. Except 1989. I got the year right.
1989.
Boom. Well, as you can see,
are they related? The movies? And
I don't
the show?
think so.
Oh,
because one's Steel, one's Sweet. I just changed my mind. I was so excited about that. As you can see, it's a graduation week. Wednesday. I almost said Sunday. Graduation Wednesday. I almost did it again. Wednesday.
Graduation Wednesday.
We usually do a Sunday service. So Wednesday, and we are here to honor our seniors. The funny thing is, this is neither my or Mark's graduating robes.
My robes were royal blue. What color were yours?
I think we're not royal blue, but I think they wore blue. I can't remember what I wore, to be honest.
Yeah, the boys wore blue. Girls wore red.
Okay, because my colors were blue and silver as well. But I can't remember. I believe I wore blue, not silver.
Oh, okay.
I did wear blue.
Hold on. So we had a little game going on in the chat. So what high school did you graduate in what year, Spencer?
All right. What graduate? Did anybody guess?
No. I mean, we had a few guesses. 05, 04.
Caitlin's mom said that you needed to drink beer for your kidney stones.
Yeah. Apparently, no. I don't think that works. I don't think that's a thing that works.
Oh,
just water.
I didn't know.
Water will help flush that out.
I graduated Wesley Chapel High School in 2009.
2009.
Dude.
Whew.
I did not go to my 10-year reunion last year. It was kind of a joke. So
the reunion was a joke, or
yes,
did you see pictures?
It like Splitsville and Tampa.
Oh, okay.
It had changed like 4 different times because nobody liked what they were choosing to do, and so then it ended up being like 20 people I think at like Splitsville. So it's really embarrassing. I didn't enjoy high school that much. I'll be honest. I wasn't a huge high school fan. I enjoyed church a lot, and I enjoyed my friends outside of high school. So like I skateboarded a lot. That was my thing.
Hey, there you go.
So that's what I enjoyed, my posse there. Mark, what year did you graduate from where?
So I gotta give props to Gibby, even though she got the answer from her dad. I did graduate from Springstead High School. That's out in Hernando County. I was at the Springstead Eagle, and I graduated in 2012.
2012.
2012.
Sweet,
so
bro. That's sweet.
when you were graduating, I was a freshman.
All right, man. I like that. We do have a couple announcements, dude. I forgot to put the announcement slides on here, so I'm just gonna throw them in here real quick.
Sweet.
But we have one very exciting announcement, dude. One super stoked announcement. Let me make sure I get the right slide that has the right dates. Right now, Camp Crave 2020. These are the dates: July 13th and 16th. It is happening. We did move the dates a week back, but these are first sure the dates we will be going to Camp Crave. These dates. Who is excited? Put in the chat that you're excited.
I am. Hashtag
Stoked.
let's get cravey.
Now here's we changed something up this year. So here's what you got to do. You need to go to. Oh man, why is it keep changing?
Whoops.
Tell it not to.
We're having a technically challenging day today, apparently.
It's every day is a technical challenge because we don't know ever what we're doing, man. To be honest, if you guys think that we know what we're doing,
Nope.
then we're impressive because we don't know what the heck we're ever doing. But anyway, Camp Crave 2020, July 13th, 16th. If you want to register, registration is open right now. We have done something new this year, dude. You can register and pay online. Fire. Now here's
Welcome to 2020. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Now, here's what I need you to do. If you have ever, go to apexministry.com, go to events. I'll be sending out an email to your parents, but to do it right now, if you go to apexministry.com and go to events, you will see Camp Crave there and register. Listen, if you've already registered for Camp Crave, I got bad news. You have to re-register. The registration before didn't take long. This one doesn't take long. It just allows you to pay for the thing. Now, if you have been, let me get back to my beautiful face here. If you have been working church lunches, so for the few out there, I know we didn't do a whole lot this year, but if you were working church lunches, please only pay the initial deposit. Only pay the initial deposit, please, because I'm going to give you a code later on to knock off a little bit amount of money. That's the other thing you do, bro. I can do codes with this.
Codes?
Promo codes. Legit.
We are so official.
Also, Gibby or Jason, if you're listening, I have your promo code for free camp. You still get that free camp, so I'll give you that promo code. But yes, so if you've... Yeah!
But it was a question.
Oh.
What about leaders? Do leaders have to re-register?
Leaders have to... No, you don't have to re-register, but you do have to go on there to pay for your... as a counselor, too, as
Sweet.
well. So, your payment's on there, too, as well. You're able to break it up. So, there's a $100 deposit you have to put down right away to lock in your spot for camp. If you worked at church lunch, only pay that $100 deposit because I'll be sending out an email with the promo code. So, please only pay that. Okay?
So, Pastor Spencer, are we doing it at the same location?
Same location, bro. Same location.
Sweet.
Just different dates. I hope you are super excited because I am so excited, man. We just got off the final call this morning. We had a couple things we need to go over to make sure we're clear to go, but we are ready to rock and roll.
That's exciting.
It will be a clean camp. We will be making sure everything at our very best that we can do to make sure that it's as clean as possible.
Gibby gave you a good name for the promo codes, or maybe just Jason. I'm going to give the credit to Gibby for the promo code name, Sunday dinners.
So, yeah. So, I'm trying to put that promo code ready. I'm trying to see how much money to knock off there. We're working on it. I'm trying to get that promo code done as soon as possible. But yeah. So, give me a second. We'll have the registration open up later for if you've done a lunch. And I can't use that promo code because now people who have not done lunches are going to see that promo code and they're going to use it. And
That's
I don't
true.
want them to have it.
That's
it's a
true.
special email that's only going to go out to those people who I know have done dinner. So, yeah. Sweet. So, man, that's exciting news.
That is very exciting.
I had another announcement, but I can't remember what it is, to be honest.
We got
'cause
too
I forgot
pumped
to
up
put
about
mine.
camp.
I forgot to put my announcements in there. I think that was...
We've got real service this Sunday. I'll use that as an announcement.
Bro, wait.
What is it, 9 and 11? 9 and
wait,
11,
wait,
or
wait.
9:30 or 11?
Let me remember how to do this again real quick.
I don't...
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Wait for it, guys. Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, wait.
We're waiting.
Say it again, Mark. What do we have?
Real church this Sunday.
Yeah. Coming through. Hopefully, if not, oh well, we tried our best. But yeah, that's super exciting, man.
That
Church
is.
is back this Sunday. 2 services, 9 a.m., 11 a.m. Show up because it will be a good time.
Show
man.
up because I miss everybody. I will be there for the 9 a.m. service, and I will be greeting for the 11 a.m. service so I can see everybody. I'm sure Spencer will be there for both. So I look forward to seeing everybody. There's 2 services. So at this point, there's really no excuse for you not to be there, right?
And yeah, and you may see me. I'll be out front too, doing the connection team. We're still rolling with that. We'll be connecting in social distancing ways, but it's super exciting. We don't know yet when youth service is going to resume on Wednesday night. Hopefully soon, because we're getting really bad at doing Wednesday Night Lives. So hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet. I don't have a date for that. So, but
Hey.
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's all the announcements I have for
Sweet.
today. Dude, we got a game to play.
Game time. Who's ready for games?
All right, bro. So this game is called Sit Down If. Now, you can stand up if you want to in your own little house and have fun with it. That's fine. But the way it's going to work is we are going to tell you something, or sit down if basically you've done this during quarantine. So instead of sitting down, what we need to do is a thumbs up. So if you have done this specific thing during quarantine time, give us a thumbs up. That's
Emoji,
what
not like actual.
No,
Like,
we
you
can't
give
see it.
one in real life,
But we can't
need
see
an
that.
emoji.
We need an emoji. Or a thumbs down if you're like, no way. Never done that. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can get the camera trick going on again. This weekend.
Let's see.
Nope, it doesn't like us again. It tries every once in a while
Man.
for us.
One day we're gonna figure out this sorcery that is streaming technology, and it's probably gonna be the last stream we do. But
Yeah. All right. So sit down if. Here's the way it's going to work. Is we are going to tell you to do something, and you're going to put a thumbs up in the chat if you have done that thing over this quarantine time. Let's go with the first one. This one's pretty easy. Who has learned a TikTok dance over quarantine? I have.
Spencer, if you don't put 100 thumbs ups in the chat,
I can't remember the last part of it. Lauren, what's the very last part of it?
Just keep repeating. It's the same thing.
intern Lauren,
No,
have you learned a
this and
TikTok
this
dance?
and then
You
do-
do both. Yeah.
They
They can't see you, but
I didn't really learn it, so.
Caitlin Sims and
Caitlin, what dance did you learn, Caitlin? Not that I know any of the names. What is that one called? The one I just told you. Oh.
and I know this is Jared, but I want to envision that it's Rob that learned a TikTok dance.
I think we need to circle that and send it to the church and
Yeah.
show it on the church that Rob.
Pastor Rob learned a TikTok dance. during
Lauren,
quarantine.
Lauren, what TikTok dance did you learn? The one I just did?
Yeah.
How many TikTok dances?
Not a lot.
No. How do you say TikTok in plural? Is it Tic Tac? I mean, that's a lot.
Oh, we got Andrew. Andrew actually jumped in on the chat now on his
Okay,
PlayStation this
okay.
week. So welcome, Andrew. Caitlin
Danny
Sims
has
says
not.
too
Lauren,
many.
Lauren,
Too many.
why have you not taught your mom any TikTok dances? Please put
Go
your mom on
home.
TikTok.
Go home or tomorrow and teach her a TikTok dance.
Someone would work on Friday, so then I have to teach her.
Yes.
Friday.
Miss Danny, will you please? I am begging you to do a TikTok. I think all the leadership should do a TikTok dance. Together.
Honestly,
wouldn't that be funny? Is there one that's like, what's that one that's on the line but it's clean? That's like a, yeah,
And then you move.
yeah, that one. We could do something like that.
Yeah, we
Lewis
could
did not learn one. Caitlin, did you film your mom?
This Danny says
Danny
nope.
Said nope. Come on, Danny. What if we pay? What if that's a fundraiser?
Yeah.
We fundraise enough money, Miss Danny has to do a TikTok dance or create a TikTok. Either way,
Either way.
there's a lot of teachers out there with TikToks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Caitlin said she was a teacher. All right, so TikTok, that's a famous one. I'd be honest, I've been watching way too many TikToks.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time.
I've never
on TikTok.
got into TikToks until quarantine, and now I watch a lot. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah, they take
my
up a
wife
lot of
yells at
time.
me a lot of times. It's just so easy to keep watching. All right, next one. Your family made banana bread.
Oh, absolutely. I've made so much banana bread.
Really?
Because I'll go out.
We
and
did
I'll-
one time.
I'll go out and I like bananas in the morning, but it'll come to the weekend and I sleep in and then I got 2 or 3 bananas left over before I go grocery shopping again. They go bad, so we make banana bread with them. It's just what's been happening.
Why did this become a big thing? I saw this all over TikTok as people make a banana. We made banana bread before. Your bananas go bad. You just make some banana bread. Is it because it's so easy to make?
I think at least for me, it was I was buying more breakfast stuff because I'm working from home,
Okay.
which involved bananas. So then in turn, I had bananas that were going bad in my house, and I would make banana bread.
All right. Nobody up. Danny did a thumbs up. Jaren did a thumbs up.
Big banana bread friend.
Banana bread. See, I said no.
Lauren
You
is
weren't there.
Lauren is
Obviously,
upset she
Jared-
didn't get
Jared and
banana
Danny
bread.
made it without Lauren.
They
We
ate it
can't-
all without you, intern
Oh,
Lauren.
Jaren meant no. We were so excited. Jaren. What about Caitlin? Caitlin didn't make banana bread. No, but okay. Well, banana bread was
Miss
not a
Danny
big
is
one.
going to get a very angry text message from
I
her
love
daughter
banana
here
bread,
in a
to be
minute.
honest. We put chocolate chips in it.
Oh, it's so good.
Marissa put chocolate chips in hers. I should say.
We
I
did
like
a cinnamon one last time, and it was really good.
fire. What about this? Did an Instagram ask me? I don't even know what that is. Is that where you? I'm gonna guess it's where you put a question.
Yeah, is that
A thing and anyone can respond. With
is that like old school MySpace?
And you
To
have
be
to answer?
completely
Is that what it
honest.
is?
No, you can ask the person a question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
see?
and then they have to answer it.
Yeah, if they want.
Yeah, it's on
This-
their story. Like you copy their story, or whatever. You type it back and you send it back to them.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
This was MySpace back in the day, man. To be completely honest, right? You would put that out and people would ask you questions. Do you remember that on MySpace?
I think so, man.
Yeah. So
Nobody.
We're getting a bunch of
nobody
thumbs
did,
down.
Nobody.
you guys have some deep dark
Caleb
secrets
said
that you don't want
no.
to
Lauren-
want
Lewis
to
said no.
agree to. Did you do one intern, Lauren?
Kenny said get up before 11, Lauren.
I saw that. And first of all, I did
Shots fired.
that
Roasted.
before Jared does, so I don't
Roasted.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, we got to keep moving on here. Okay, what about this one? Have talked to your dog, I'll say, or cat, or any pet like a human.
I do that.
I do that on a
outside
normal
of
basis.
quarantine.
I do
yeah.
that on a normal basis. So.
Tony gets on me all the time for giving my dog human characteristics because
We more yell at our dogs like they're humans. Like what the heck? And put them in timeout. Anybody in there talk to
No.
their dog or cat? Caitlin said no. Caitlin doesn't even have a pet, I don't think. Lewis said no. Lauren said yes.
Caitlin, do you have any pets? Because Spencer
Diane
says you
says
don't.
Yes. Danny put 3 thumbs up. Jared put a yeah there. Jared said no. Nope. All right, let's try it again. All right, next one. How many of you did a puzzle?
Nope. I don't.
Anybody do a puzzle during quarantine?
I don't have the focus to do a puzzle.
I wish I could have did one, but I only have little kids puzzles, and they're like 6 pieces, so they take
Those
me
are
all
tough,
5
man.
seconds, man.
Those are tough.
Sometimes they lose a piece, and it takes a little bit longer. So
Yeah. So I don't do
Sarah
puzzles.
Kills the pets or kills the puzzles?
the pets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Didn't she kill like a hamster or something? She
We had this
squeezed the
conversation,
life out of it. Oh man.
Jared's done a puzzle. Jared's done a puzzle. Andrew has not done a puzzle.
Like a jigsaw
Gibby
puzzle,
has
right?
them.
Because I've played plenty of video games that have plenty of puzzles. in
No, we're
them.
talking about a jigsaw. Is that
Okay,
what it's
yeah.
called? A jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah.
I could just call them puzzles. Whenever I hear jigsaw. Lauren wouldn't let me touch her puzzle. That's rude, Lauren.
You're being mean to your mom.
be
Your mom
honest.
is an angel.
No wonder
Be
you didn't
nice
get
to your
banana bread.
mother.
Now we see why you didn't get banana bread.
That's why you didn't
Wow.
get banana bread.
Wow.
Because I'll work forever on it.
And then she'll
come in
finish
and
it
go,
up.
"It's like 2 weeks." I'm like, "No."
I love it. And then she should take a picture of it like she finished it. That would be awesome. All right, next one. Started and completed a video game. I
Yeah.
would say I finished Pokemon.
There's really no beating Animal Crossing, but
I finished
Played through
Pokemon.
that.
I didn't. I mean, I haven't finished the Pokédex, but I finished the actual game twice because it said the
yeah,
end.
I did beat one of the Assassin's Creeds, and I'm on to the
There you
next
go,
one.
man.
So
That's the only video game I played really. So.
Yeah.
Anybody beat a video game?
too bad you can't beat Fortnite. So
Andrew,
there's
what
gonna be a
game did
bunch
you
of
beat?
thumbs down in the chat.
Andrew, what game did you beat?
Yeah, Andrew, I'm curious. What game did you beat?
It's quiet out here.
Very quiet.
He didn't. He's lying.
Lauren, do you
wait.
do you play
All
video
right, next
games?
one.
Nope. She said
Didn't go outside for 2 full days. Oh, there's no way I could do that.
Never.
I would like cry.
I think there's been
I have to go
one
outside
day
at least one day.
Yeah.
At least
It's-
once a day.
yeah.
I will make up excuses. Oh, I need to go check the mail.
Yeah, I walked.
3 times a day.
I walked to the mailbox today just to get out.
Yeah, I have to do that. Anybody not go outside? He beat Minecraft too many times to count.
Well, there you go.
Caitlin, nope. Anybody didn't go outside for 2 full days. Impress me.
Impress me.
I don't know what Abzu is.
I think that's that like underwater game.
Lewis did not go outside for. Lewis, you impressed me.
I can see it. Green bean, like in
I
the
see it,
dark,
man.
playing some
All
video
right,
games.
this one's by far gonna be. Everyone's gonna do thumbs up for this one. Slept in past noon.
Negatory.
Slept in past noon. I didn't sleep in past noon any days. But I
According
had
to
kids.
your mom, intern Lauren,
According
you've got
to
very
you.
close. You got very close. Yeah, no, I rarely can sleep past 9 o'clock. So
Danny slept past noon. Okay. Lauren says no. Caitlin says no. Oh, Danny said no. No. Okay, no, I got it.
So she's lying.
I beat Toy Story 3 the game. Lewis said. Jared
Atta
never
boy, Lewis.
slept past noon.
He's gotten close. My mom wakes him up before.
All right, let's try it then. Had a concert canceled. Whether you're going to one, performing one, anybody like that, you had a concert canceled.
yeah, actually, I was supposed to tour in Western
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia.
where you were born and raised.
yeah,
Hey, we were supposed to see All American Rejects.
we were supposed
They
to see
got
All
canceled,
American
man.
Reject. So yeah,
Stupid.
check mark for that.
That was
box.
a free concert, man.
Yeah, that was a free concert. That sucked. And that was so long ago. I can't believe we've been doing this.
Laura,
for that
what
long.
concert did you get canceled?
I was supposed to see Dan and Shay up in Virginia, but it got canceled.
Oh, Dan and Shay.
That would have been a decent concert.
I don't know who they are. I know they performed at Mardi Gras last year.
Did they?
They did. The day that we went to Love Tour.
I hear they're pretty good live. You know.
Had a concert canceled. Nobody. Andrew did. Andrew, what concert did you have canceled?
All American Rejects.
No, he was probably going to NF in May. I'm gonna guess that. That's my guess. Gibby, what concert did you have canceled?
If anybody in this chat can name an All American Rejects song without looking it up, I'll be impressed.
How about this one? Have cut your own hair. Has anybody cut their own hair? Me did. I did.
Me did.
Me did. I did too. But I went and got it. Finally, my barber went back up.
No, I did
It took
not.
2 weeks to get into my barber because so many people. It took forever. Anybody? Spencer was right. I was going to go to NF. Yeah. The state piano recital. Sorry. I cut Sarah's, Caitlin says. Andrew did not get a haircut.
No haircuts
Shy
here.
got no haircut. Mark, did you cut your hair at all during quarantine?
So I got a haircut like 2 weeks before I got married, but that was before like
I
everything
don't
really
count this
shut.
quarantine,
Yeah, everything really shut down. So, yeah, it was like literally like.
I was
a week
supposed to get my
before.
haircut the week before everything shut down, but my barber already shut down her place.
Yeah, I had seen it coming. I was like, I need to get a cut real quick. So.
All right, here we go. How about lost a board game? Does this mean lost to a board game or just literally lost a board game? Like you can't find your board game anymore.
So
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Does Mario Party count? Because I think I lost one night at Mario
I would count
Party.
it as a board game.
Yeah, so
I lost.
I lost one night. Lauren's dead. I watched Lauren play Mario Party. I'm sorry, Lauren, you lost.
Really bad.
You lost hard. So
Anybody else lost a board game?
Caitlin Sim says not a board game. First of all, Mario Party is a board game.
Andrew said Abby cut my mom's hair and she had to go get it fixed immediately. Caitlin, are you saying
She's saying Mario
Party's
Party's not a board game.
It is. Everyone's like, all right, last one. Here we go. Watched a Marvel movie. I actually have not watched a Marvel movie. I don't think so.
I watch all of the Dark Knights.
don't think I watched the
But I
Marvel
don't think
movie
I made it over to Marvel in quarantine. I think I've seen them enough times. I need something new.
All three Captain Americas. I did not watch a Marvel movie, man. How about that? What about that? What a great game, man. That's fun.
Yeah, that was
Sit
a
down
good
there.
game.
That's a good game,
Good game.
when you have people who can stand up, but since we can't stand up. Well, you know what time it is, Mark? I think it's time for us to go into a little time of worship. What do you think, bro?
Let's do it up.
All
Why
right,
not?
man.
Why not?
Nothing better than some worship.
Worship.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are a waymaker, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I
ahead and enter a time of prayer. So go ahead and pray with me. Dear God, thank you so much for today, and thank you so much for every day, God. We appreciate the opportunities that we have to come here and speak to the youth. And I ask that you just be with these seniors, God. Tonight is their night. This service, this time we're spending, we want to dedicate to them. And I ask that you just be with them, because they have a lot. They have a whole world of change, whether they're going off to college, staying home, or whatever they're doing, God. They just have a lot that's going to change in a very short period of time. And I ask that you just be with them, keep them on track, allow them to feel you with them every step of the way, and be with them as they have to make a lot of new decisions that they didn't make before. God, I ask you to bless each one of our students and bless our speaker today. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, we are live.
Woo!
We're back, man.
Welcome back.
Super exciting. We have with us today a special guest, Mark.
She's very special. Very special indeed.
She has been leading worship for weeks upon weeks now,
Yep.
and we're thankful for that.
Yes, we
But
are.
today, she comes at us at a different capacity. So, intern Lauren, say hi in the mic.
Hi. It's fun to be on this side of the camera this time.
We usually don't let her face be
She
seen other than
doesn't.
worship.
She's
Never
usually
allowed
sitting
over
over
We
there.
even debated, like, okay, should we put something over her face during the live service? Like, should I move something and be in the way? But we're gonna allow her to do that.
I'm
And
excited for intern Lauren to be here, honestly.
I am too, man. We're super excited. We asked Lauren to come in this year because 1 year out of high school, we wanted her to kind of give a chance to give a viewpoint of really what life has been like in college. But before we jump into your little segment here, Lauren, which we're excited to hear about, I do have a couple messages from a couple other people who want to kind of speak into the seniors' life and just take a moment to talk to them too as well. So you guys will watch these.
Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kylie Grace. My brother is Logan Grace. He's also in Apex Youth. I was a senior here last year. I went to Wiregrass Ranch High School, and I'm currently a freshman at UCF. I am a nursing major. My plan is to become a labor and delivery nurse practitioner. So right now I'm in the process of taking my nursing prerequisites for school. I'm almost done. I'll be applying to the nursing program in the spring of this year. I'm also currently taking summer classes at UCF online right now, so I'm trying to pass those. And I have a boyfriend also who lives in Jacksonville that I met at UCF actually, so that was a really awesome opportunity that I've had so far. But one of my favorite things about going to UCF would definitely have to be all of the different amenities and like activities there are to do in college. There's so many exciting things to do. A lot of the times I would just focus on like me, having so much hard work, but there's so many things that are actually really rewarding in college. And I love going to football games. That's probably the funnest part of college, which funnest isn't a word, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I just love going to football games and just getting to walk around campus. It's beautiful, just taking in like everything and every moment, because it is the best years of our life, they say. So I just really tried to embrace it. Overall, I think my maturity level definitely increased very quickly in college, because I really just had to learn to start everything on my own, and it was really scary at first going into college. I mean, I graduated high school, and 2 weeks later I was sent off to college in the summer, so I really had to adjust quickly. But honestly, my faith was the biggest part, probably, that I actually was not fearful of being in college. I mean, it can be really scary. So honestly, my faith really led me through college. One word of advice I have for the seniors is just to really lean into your faith and trust God through everything. Trust me, college is hard. I learned from, just my first year. It's already been a whirlwind of classes, but I trusted in God, and I constantly prayed and just kept my heart close to God. And in the end, I did pass my freshman year of college. But overall, just lean into your faith and really trust in God, and stay true to who you are. Don't let other people change you, or don't let the tests that will come with college break you down, and don't fall into those tests. Just stay strong, because not only is it a mental game in college, it's like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. It's just a test in your life, and it just really allows you to mature. So overall, congratulations. I know it sucks being, quarantined for your graduation, but we're proud of you, and Welcome to the college life.
Hey guys, I'm Abby. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I graduated last year. I started off going to St. Leo University for a criminal justice degree. I planned to go into the DEA to work narcotics on the street. That didn't last that long. Hey guys, I'm Abby. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I graduated. Hey guys, I'm Abby. Hey guys, I'm Abby. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I graduated last year. I started off going to St. Leo University for a criminal justice degree. I planned to go into the DEA to work narcotics on the street. That didn't last that long though. I went to St. Leo for 2 semesters and I got a back injury partway through, and I had to have a backup plan of sorts in case I couldn't do law enforcement because of that. So now I'm at PHSC doing a business degree, and I'm actually planning on going into Florida Fish and Wildlife now as like a game warden. So one thing that I've really taken to heart is that you can't let the little things in life and the little hiccups and the setbacks and all those things, you can't let them get you down. Because if you let those get you down and you forget that God has a plan, that's just the devil getting his way. And that's not what anyone wants. Alright, so just try and keep your head up. Just remember, make a conscious effort whenever, things are getting you down in the dumps, you're thinking, why is all this happening to me? Just take some time in the Bible, pray, and just remember that God has a bigger picture that we can't always see. And that's okay. Sometimes we won't see it for years and years and years down the road. Sometimes we may not even see what it was for at all. Alright? So just try and remember that no matter what you do, as long as you keep God in your decisions and you keep praying and you keep staying in the Word, you're going to be alright. So good luck with those big decisions, guys, and I hope you guys are real successful in life.
Alright, we are back. So that was some good knowledge from some seniors from last year who graduated, who have already completed their first year of college. So that's pretty stoked and pretty exciting. So thank you, Abby, and thank you, Kylie, for kind of jumping in and sending those videos because I really appreciate it. Some good word and good viewpoints. So now we bring it to Lauren. Lauren, you're 1 year out of high school. How has your year been so far?
It was really good. Going that far away was definitely hard, but I enjoyed it. I love my school, so
yeah,
I'm really glad I went.
What is your most favorite thing you've done so far this year?
Like at school?
Sure.
Definitely going skiing for the first time, just getting to see snow. That was exciting.
You've never been skiing before?
Nope, never seen snow either. So
you've never seen snow? Hey, congratulations.
That was exciting.
Awesome.
All right, what about, I got one question.
Okay.
Okay. So what was something that was really important to you a year ago that's like not so important now,
I think just like being in high school and like for 4 years you're with a class of people, like you all know each other for the most part. Like you're always so like concerned about what other people think of you or how they view you, but really when you get to college, especially your first year, like everyone's new kind of, like it doesn't matter, like I don't know, you just kind of get a fresh start. And two, like schools are so big, like you can just be yourself because in the end of the day, like people aren't going to really know your name, and your friends that do are the ones that, they're not going to care if you act crazy in front of them anyway, so that's fine.
That's good. That's awesome.
So Lauren, you got some stuff for us tonight, so take us through. Lauren's going to bring us a little quick message, kind of focusing on her first year of college and then really her faith now, and so she's going to bring us, just kind of take us through a little message of Bible study tonight, so take it away, Lauren.
All right, well, so I just want to talk for a few minutes just about faith in general and like our walk with God. And if like you were to ask yourself and you say that you don't struggle with your walk with God, then you're just lying to yourself, because regardless of how strong of a Christian you may think you are, like everyone will struggle with their walk with God at one time or another. And like I do not have all the answers. I went to a Christian university. I'm still just as much like where I was last year. Like I have learned under some great professors, but I am still struggling with my walk every day just like everyone else. And I think that there are some things I've learned recently though that I would like to share with you guys. I think like most of us will be quick to label ourselves as Christians, and if someone was to come up to us and ask if we went to church, like we'd gladly say yes. We might even tell them where we go and invite them for a Sunday, but how quick are we to go up to that same stranger that didn't ask us if we go to church and just tell them about the gospel for no reason, like just out of the blue? Like, or the same way, how quickly are we to get angry at someone when they cut us off in traffic? I'm not saying that we have to be perfect, because there is no one perfect on this earth. Jesus was the only perfect man. But I am trying to say that our actions should reflect the characters of our heart. So what I am going to ask you is, how can you say that you have a faith you're willing to die for if you don't have a faith that you're willing to live for? C.S. Lewis once said that integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. The first thing I want to talk about tonight is that our character should be consistent. So I encourage you to ask yourself and truly reflect on the things in your life that may be affecting your character right now and maybe causing you to stumble in your walk with God. So the first thing I would ask you to do is to identify aspects of your behavior that may require change. In Psalms 134, 23 through 24, David is on his knees crying out to God, saying, "Search me, O God." He says, "Point out anything in me that offends you, and lead me along the path of everlasting life." David is willingly asking God to show him areas of his life that need improvement. Do we do this enough? Because I know that I don't. God knows us intimately. He is our creator. Therefore, we shouldn't be scared to be transparent with him. He desires for us to be whole and healed. He wants us to draw near to himself, and that should be the desire for ourselves too, to be like Christ. And some of you may already know the things that you struggle with. You know the things that hurt your character and things that are not like Christ, but ultimately it is up to you to change them. To be brutally honest with God and yourself is so important. In 2 Corinthians 7:1, it says, "Let us purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit." The next thing to do is to face the obstacles that cause you to make excuses or justify your lack of change. It has become second nature for us to lie to ourselves in order to justify actions that bring about destruction in our own lives. You were created for more than that. It may be confusing to think that consistency comes about by change, because by definition these two concepts are opposite, but it's true. There are obstacles in your life that can be destroyed with faith as small as a mustard seed. Removing obstacles and justifications is a way of saying, "God, I trust you. I have faith that you can guide me to escape this temptation that I'm facing and to help me choose holiness in these moments." Holiness is a byproduct of integrity and consistent character. The third key to unlocking a consistent character is to take our thoughts captive. This is so important because the root of all our outwardly actions start because of our inward thoughts. In 2 Corinthians 10:5, it says, we take every thought captive to make it obedient to Christ. It can seem exhausting initially to practice paying attention to every single thought that comes to mind, but it's just like learning a language. It takes a lot of time and effort in the beginning, but once it becomes internalized, it just becomes a habit. We need to work to be conscious every day of the decisions we make, however big or small, and how close they bring us to being the person that we really want to become. And hopefully that person is more like Jesus. In 1 Corinthians 1:11, Paul writes, "Be imitators of me as I am of Christ." Now my last point I want to talk about is something that I struggle with the most over this past year, and I still recently do. And it's, instead of focusing on the characters of others, I should focus more on my own change. Especially going to a Christian university, I was constantly comparing myself to people who seemed like the perfect Christian. The people who are always in the front row of worship. They always look so cool, so put together. They have thousands of followers, and they just seem like they have it all together. But I constantly have to remind myself, even now, Christianity is not a competition. Okay, we shouldn't compare our walks with Christ to those of other people to decide if we're doing a good job or not. That's a question you need to come to ask God, not seek validation from other people. It doesn't matter how cool their Instagram stories look or how cute their quiet time picture is. And if they have Bible verses in their Instagram bio, that's great. I have that too. But that's the wrong thing, because that doesn't matter. Because that person that you might be idolizing or comparing yourself to is not perfect. Because what you didn't see is what they did when they were alone. How did they talk to the people that didn't go to church? What did they watch when they were alone? You don't know how they treat the people that treat them wrong. In the same way, you don't know what insecurities and struggles that they have, just like you. They might just be hiding them a little better. Social media is just scripted and rehearsed. People post the best of themselves on there for others to see and admire. So don't let their best make you feel bad about your own walk with God. And don't let that person be a goal that you're trying to reach. I struggle with that the most. Don't try to change yourself to be someone else. Okay, God doesn't want you to look like them. He doesn't want your feed to be like theirs. God wants your heart. Remember, Jesus didn't choose his disciples based on how many Instagram followers they had. He chose them because of their character. The first step to abiding by all this is in the greatest instruction that Jesus gives. You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. Did you catch that? Equally important. I know myself that last half of the verse kind of gets pushed aside, but it's just as important, like Jesus says. Jesus is saying that we have got to learn to love his people if we ever want to experience the fullness and peace that God has for us. In 1 John 4:20, it says, whoever claims to love God yet hates a brother or sister is a liar. For whoever does not love their brother or sister whom they have seen cannot truly love a God whom they have not seen. We are all guilty of this. We make fun of people who are different than us. We criticize and judge people that don't agree with us. And guys, I really want you to get this, that it is hard to say that we love our God when we fail to love all of his children. I'll say that again. We cannot say that we truly love our God when we fail to love all of his children. In Romans 12:9, it says, love must be sincere, hate what is evil, cling to what is good. Our love cannot be hypocritical, but rather it must be genuine and pure. So I just want to encourage you guys to be persistent in all of these things. Don't give up trying. God wants to use your persistence to teach others who might be struggling in their walk or to help someone who's just starting out in their walk. Matthew 7:13 has a great verse about the Christian walk. It says, enter through the narrow gate. For the wide gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few will find it. Our walk may not always be easy, and it's hard to consciously choose to live like Christ every day, especially when the world tells you the opposite. But in the end, it will be so worth it. So just to recap, first of all, ask God to search you, show you areas of your life that need to soften your heart, things that you want change to happen in. List all of your excuses for giving into temptation. Pay attention to your thoughts. Don't compare yourself to others' walks, because everyone's walk with the Lord looks different. And most importantly, love your neighbor and pray for your enemies. I want to leave you with this verse, Proverbs 2:20-21. So you will walk in the way of the good and keep to the paths of the righteous, for the upright will inhabit the land, and those with integrity will remain in it.
That's some good stuff, man.
Crushed
Woo!
it.
Killed it.
Honestly, give her a round of applause over there, Spencer.
Yeah, man.
How do you do that on the computer?
I got it, man.
Oh,
Good stuff. Now I'm gonna throw a little curveball question in here then. Okay, so you're preaching here about the way that our lives reflect God. A, they shouldn't be affected by other people. B, we have to evaluate ourselves or kind of search ourselves, if you use that word. And we have to pay attention to our thoughts. How have you found through this year? How would you say that we go back a year ago, you're just getting out of high school. How has your faith changed in this kind of way to where it is like now, a year later? Like what are some things that you've noticed in your own life that you're like, man, either these things have taken captive my thoughts, or I was more worried about this than my own faith, or I was so worried about these things. Or maybe things that you just realized, like either they didn't mean as much, or they were taken away from your faith.
Mm-hmm. I think definitely I've like I said, learned to stop comparing myself to other people, and mostly in my spiritual walk too. I mean, I know it's like human nature to compare yourself physically and stuff to people, but definitely that. I think coming into college, there was like just so many people that looked like they all had it together, and I've learned to truly that doesn't matter, because in God's eyes, we're all perfect and wonderfully made, and I think that's all that matters. I also think that coming out of high school, under like always listening to my dad preach and stuff. Like I'm so blessed to grown up in like a Christian household like that, and I think going and just seeking out my own church, like that was big for me. That was something I never had experienced. So kind of just taking responsibility in my faith and like choosing every day, like, okay, I'm going to go to church today. I'm going to get up and read my Bible, not because my parents are here to tell me, but because I want to. So that was probably the biggest thing for me.
Sure. Yeah, and so I guess kind of piggybacking on that last statement that you had, you did it because you want to. Was there anything that you did that helped kind of instill those practices? Like, did you set alarms? Did you set reminders? Like, what did you have to do to get there, right? Because I imagine for a lot of people, it's not easy when your parents have kind of been taking you to church every Sunday, right? And then you have that freedom to miss a Sunday without hearing, over your shoulder, why didn't you go to church, or whatever the case might be. So what did you do, or what do you plan on doing to be maybe a little bit more effective, to be practically getting into those Bible studies, church, whatever the case may be?
I mean, I definitely think, like, it's important to find, like, obviously Liberty has Christian stuff, obviously, but like all schools do, like almost every university will have some sort of Christian organization. And I think like I don't have a car on campus, so it was important for me, like always, like Friday night, Saturday morning, I would ask around, like, hey, are you going to church? Can I get a ride with you? Like, just being intentional, so you can't wake up Sunday morning and say, oh, I didn't have a ride. Well, I didn't ask anybody. That would be my own fault. I just think taking the initiative to get involved, because then you meet people that keep you accountable, that go with you, and it just becomes something that you enjoy doing and look forward to doing, rather than something that you have to do.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's all. I think it was a great job.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think you crushed it, honestly.
So how do you feel like, you said, a big deal is finding people around you. How have you felt like, what have those people been doing in your life that have helped you to stay on track in your faith? Like, let's just say if you're somebody trying to be alone in your faith at this very moment, or now that you've surrounded yourself with all these friends who are Christians, what are they doing to really help cultivate your faith in your life? Because, the Bible says that we're not supposed to walk alone. You're not supposed to have people around us. So what do you see in college that these people are helping you kind of in your own faith?
I mean, definitely just like doing things together. I think that's really important. And just like finding a group that enjoys going to church together, maybe find a book of the Bible to read together. I know, like, me and Kylie, even though we're at different colleges, like, we still will do Bible plans together. And I think just because of technology, day and age that we live in, it is great to like find people, and it's very easy to keep each other accountable. And I think that that's the most important part, definitely, to find people that build you up, that aren't going to tear you down and make you stumble.
For sure. Well, Lauren, thank you so much.
Yes,
we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are going to jump into another video that that some people have made who really care about our seniors, and they've missed you guys, and they haven't been able to pour into their life like we all wish we could have for the rest of this year. But they took an opportunity to be able to talk a little bit to you and just tell you how much they care about you and things like that. So pay attention here.
Congratulations, seniors. I'm so excited for you and so proud of all you've accomplished. I just wish that I was able to be with you right now to celebrate this time. I have had the honor and privilege to watch most of you grow up. I've known you since you were little kids, and it's been such a blessing to be a part of your life. I am going to miss each one of you, especially my girls, Caitlin, Shai, Rabina, Sarah. It won't be the same in the youth without you. As you all move forward, if there's one thing that I could share with you, it would just be to keep seeking the Lord each and every day of your life. Keep close to Him. Don't let anything ever come between your relationship with Him. Proverbs 3:5-6 says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. If you are continuing to seek the Lord's will for everything, you'll never be out of His will. And that's my prayer for you. I love you and miss each one of you. I can't wait to see you again soon. Congratulations.
Hey seniors, congratulations on graduating. We're super excited and proud of all of you. Super sad that we weren't able to be together to do this and to celebrate you guys with senior night. But just doing the best we can over Skypes and YouTubes and Zooms. So we just wanted to give you guys a little shout out and let you know that we all love you and care about you guys, and super proud of you guys and excited for the next phase of life. College is gonna be great, so we're super excited for you guys. We hope that you guys still come around, and we just hope and pray for you guys. And you know, the best thing that I was able to do in college that helped me stay close to God was making sure that I had a Christian group of friends. There's tons of college Christian groups on campus that you can turn to. That was definitely one of the best things that I did, was find a Christian group that I could attend services with and have events, you know, and just create friendships and roommates off of those, off of that group. You know, some lifelong friends came from that, and they're always there to keep me accountable and to point me in the direction that God wants me to be in. Of course, staying in prayer and reaching out to any mentors you have or asking for any advice that you guys need. We're always here for you guys. We hope that you guys know that. If you ever need anything, you can always reach out to us or attend YAMS when you're in town or if you're going to college locally. So we're praying for you guys, and we love you, and congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020. I'm very sorry that the end of the year turned out the way that it did with this whole COVID thing. I guess I can't really fix it for you, but I can just say that I'm sorry it played out that way. But I wanted to say congratulations on your accomplishment and getting to the end of this year, getting to the end of 13 years of education. And I just wanted to say, don't let it stop now. Whether you're going to go right off to college and do your thing, or if you're going to have to do it a little bit at a time, don't postpone doing the things that you want to do to achieve what you want to achieve, because although you think you have all the time in the world right now, the time goes by really fast, and I want you to do and be all that you wanted to be and do, so get started. The other thing I would say is, now that you're about to be on your own a little bit, you're going to move away, you're going to live on college campuses or in an apartment or wherever you're going to go, you're going to have to make your own choices about your spiritual life in a different way. And so I would say immediately, like week 1, find a place to worship. If you're close enough to here, you're going to live on your own, but you're close enough to First Baptist of Wesley Chapel, stick around and join YAMS and be part of that ministry. If you're moving away to some campus in Orlando or Miami or wherever you're going, week 1, day 1, find a place to plug in and be around people who are like you, who are trying to figure out life and trying to figure out freedom, and not to get sucked into a bad crowd or get into just the laziness of being on your own. Use the time right away to find a place that you can worship with people that are going to encourage you to be your best and to serve Christ and to love Him more. And those are the 2 best things I could say as advice. Again, congratulations and job well done, and we hope to see you soon.
Hello, class of 2020. Congratulations on a tremendous accomplishment. To say that you are a graduate is something to be proud of. I'm sorry that you have had to experience this year this way, but still know that our church is extremely proud of you. I'm proud of you. For this class, you have been a part of my life for a long time. Whether we were in the students ministry together or in church now at this time, you have been a part of my life, and I'm very proud of you. And I pray that God just richly blesses each and every one of you as you get ready to embark on the next chapter of life. Whether it's school, whether it's work, or whether it's both. Let God use those wonderful talents that He has given to you to do great things for Him. So, as your pastor, I want to tell you, I love you. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. May God bless the great class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're so excited for you, and we're so proud of you. I know this year has been kind of weird, and you guys were troopers through it. I will be praying for you guys through, if you decide to go to school or if you go straight into work, we just will be praying for you. And I suggest and encourage that if you are moving out of Wesley Chapel or leaving the area, that you do find a home church so that you have people to pray for you and to help you and to be there for you when you need it. We are always here for you, and we're always praying for you. We love you and can't wait to see what God's going to do in your life.
All right. Thank you so much for all your leadership, for sending that video out. We really appreciate that. Yeah. Man, it's been a year, man. I do feel bad for you seniors, guys. I feel bad that you guys got a lot of stuff taken from you, but hopefully you've been able to kind of cultivate this year into what you want it to be. So, dude, we are super proud of you. To Rabina, to Sarah, to Raymond, to Cheyenne, to Caitlin, you guys, we just want to say congratulations. This is your year. We're really proud of you. You've been able to make it away. I've known most of you guys for a pretty long time since you got into youth. Some of you even before. And I just want to say I'm proud of you. You guys are all going to do awesome things. You're going to do great things. We're super excited that you're being able to go out, whether you're going to a college far away or whether you're hanging out with us. We want to be in touch with you. We want to keep in touch. Hopefully you stay, or if you're staying around here, you stay with our church and you hang out with us. You join our Yams group, and we continue to see you grow and be faithful to God. But I'm just excited. I'm excited that you took the chance to be a part of our church, and we had the opportunity of spending that time with you. And we just pray that in the future, wherever your future is, that it's going to be awesome and great, and you're going to glorify God above all else. Mark, I don't know if you have anything to add, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I got to get to know, each of you seniors at least a little bit. My first year here in the youth ministry, and I can tell you that each one of you guys, each one of you as individuals are just amazing. You all have your own special talents and your own special quirks about you that just make you some of the most lovable people I've ever met. So I do wish you the best. And as someone who went off to college and did the not so right thing, fell out of faith, stopped going to church, and just kind of stopped all that, it's very easy. I'll tell you that. It's super easy to fall down that path. And from that moment on, my life was just so much more difficult than it could have been, right? If I would have just stayed going to church and praying and being in Word and just having that relationship with Christ. So I just really encourage you to, like Lauren said, have that intentionality about, hey, this is what I'm going to do. If you're not intentional about anything else, studying or getting a job or anything else, you may blow everything off. That's the one thing I'm going to tell you to really, really be intentional about, is stay in prayer, stay in the Word, because that will at least guide you to where you need to be, and you will feel convicted to make all of the other right decisions from that moment on. Don't be like me. Don't fall out of it, because I can tell you right now, and this is the best example I could use, that if I could have stayed in my faith and met Tony 5 years earlier, that would have been so much better than having to meet her so far down the road and not be maybe where God wanted me at that moment. And that's something I think about all the time, is if I could have been here pouring into youth way before, this year, or a few years ago from when I got back into my faith. So don't fall out, guys. Stay with it, stay motivated, and be intentional about everything that you do. And I guess that's all I got. I'm so proud of you guys, and I love you guys.
For sure, man. You guys, we hope to see you at Camp Crave if you can still come. If not, we are still going to do a senior recognition probably in the beginning of August, to be able to bring you guys up in front of the church and really honor you, to make sure everyone's back in and that we're fully moving forward. And we just are excited for you. We hope that your year has been a blast, at least as much as it could be for you in school. And we just pray for you in the future. And if you need anything, we're still here. Just because I'm not specifically your pastor anymore doesn't mean you can't depend on me for things you need and stuff like that. So, and as Lauren said, find a group of people who you can connect with, who will keep you motivated and will keep you steadfast in your faith, and will keep you honoring and glorify God. We love you guys so much. I'm going to pray, and we appreciate everything you've done. Be on the lookout, because each one of you will be receiving a special gift from us, and so that will be coming on the lookout. So be on the lookout for that, to be able to send you guys off. Thank you so much. Let's pray, and we'll be out. Father, we are so thankful that you have just done some amazing things, God, in this group of people. God, in these 5 individuals, we've got to see grow in their faith and grow to serve you and to honor you, God. I pray that their future would be not glorifying to themselves, God, but glorifying to you, and in that they receive satisfaction from that, God. That they're not seeking satisfaction from other people, from the things that they do, from the things that they have, God, but they're seeking satisfaction from you ultimately. That ultimately everything they do, God, glorifies you, whether that be through college, whether that be jumping right into a job, God, whether that be honoring you in some kind of other way. We just ask that you keep them steadfast in their faith, that you will surround them with people who will encourage them, who love them, will sometimes have to be brutally honest and push them forward, but God, the people who will truly care for them. God, allow us to continually to push into life in some kind of way or some kind of capacity. And just ultimately, we want to serve you and honor you, Father. We thank you so much just for everything you've done. And this year may have been odd, but we know that it was part of your plan, God, and we will follow through with that. For it's in your name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. Peace out. Thank you so much for letting us hang out, and enjoy the rest.
Crushing. Another stream of the books. Did you ever get our last week one uploaded?
Not yet. Can I have a look at your
Judge. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it around the house.